So all what I'm telling on the organization, customer cares, the communication, what is this? It will be these are the some points to be noted down so that we can improvise in this one. So this is the problems are there and we need to sorting with this way. Okay, the frontline people. What is the role of the frontline people who is working? The customer are the most valuable asset and should not be left to employees who have not been trained to handle the people and complaints. Now, when you select the receptionist on the counter just for the welcoming the people, and if that person who is sitting as a receptionist, he or she is not ready to properly communicate with the people, ultimately you are losing the people because of lacking of communication between the customers, because of you are not trained the person who is as a receptionist on the counter, and because and the result is what, they call it the reputation of the organization, it goes down, the quality goes down. So here always the frontline people, that's why you might be see that all the salesman peoples, all the salesmen are very active, they are very enthusiastic, you talk with them, you feel very good, we talk with that people, and they give each and everything to you, they will tell you about the product, they will tell you about everything, and even you ask the same question for 2 3 times till there is no problem to them, they will tell you. Okay, so here in the frontline people, always select the people who give the value to the people. Okay, so you have to train and give the training to this person who is sitting, so that they can entertain the complaints or they can entertain the people. Okay, they properly handle the people. So the one thing is to attend the customers and requirement organization need. For that one, what we have to do? First, hire the people who like people and adequately train. That's why on the BPO, you found the people who is silent, who is very enthusiastic to communicate with the people. He like to communicate with the people. Okay, and for that one, we have to train them. Even when we enter into the fourth standard, you might see the era of you enter in a fourth standard or before that one when you're in a nursery. If you are the person who is teaching you, it may be the madam or it may be the sir, but maximum time it is a madam. Okay, the teacher is the madam, she always very what we call the silent one, is not very angry on the students or the kids. If her nature is the reverse, many times the kids are not ready to go in, and it is the same, many of it can be problem because of the teacher who is very angry on you just because of incompletion of the work, and that impact is so that they are not ready to go into school. Okay, so here the liking people, if the person is liking the kids, then he will or she will definitely teach a proper way. So here the same thing is happen with the organization. When you are giving the quality service, then the frontline people should be liking a people and adequately have a train. The second thing, challenge them to develop the better methods. Okay, we are not say that time to time the customer's mindset get changed. It is not the same one. Okay, the customer just like our parents and us, there is a vast difference between the mentality or the choices of the parents and the choices of the kids. Okay, so you always give a better and better training to the people who is working in a front line. Okay, challenge them how to resolve that problem, give them the authority to solve the problem. Now again, the one power definitely we need to give to the frontline people so that they can solve the problem. If a simple thing, just like I just buy the automobile and I have the facing a problem of a simple nut bolt, and I just call the customer care and everywhere, and I don't get that part. But simply when you go to the shop or the service center, and once you say to that person, then immediately within a 1 minute or within half an hour, if you got that the part, then you are very happy. But for that one, the authority should be given to that person to just, okay, no problem, without any money you can give the service to them, no problem to that. but that authority should be there. Otherwise, the supervisor or the worker asks to the supervisor, supervisor asks to the manager, manager asks to the general manager, general manager asks to the president. Only a 5 rupees nut bolt that you read may required, and for that one even the worker or the supervisor doesn't have the authority. How you can solve the problem? So these frontline people should give us some power so that they can solve the problem. Serve them as the internal customers. Okay, recognize and reward the performance. So as the frontline people, you always, those who are working very well, you need to give a reward, either in terms of the areas, that is in terms of the money, or you need to recognize, yes, this is the person, because of this one our sale is growth, because of this person the quality of the service is good. Okay, so you always recognize and reward the performance, and because of that one there is a good healthy competitions among the people in your organization. Okay, so this is all that I talk about the service quality. Okay, so it may be the frontline people, the communication, customer care, organizations, all this one. Okay, after that, the next topic from this module that we will see, I just highlighting the points related to it, and the topic is barriers to the implementation of a TQM. Barriers of implementation of a TQM. So, what are the barriers? Obviously, now from up till we understood that the quality is very important for us. A total quality management is very important in our organization for a growth of the organization. Ultimately, why we are doing this one? For the growth of the organization. We are, our vision is not only a quality management, but we are doing this total quality management just because our vision is to growth of the organization. And when there is a growth of the organization, the people who is surrounding, the people who is connected with the organization, ultimately they are indirectly growth. Okay, now for implementation, definitely it is not very easy to implement the total quality management, because it's very easy to say that okay, I can satisfy the customer. How you can satisfy the customer? What are the methods with you? What are the tools with you that you can satisfy that one? Okay, so let's see first the implementation. So where you have to implement, it is not on implementing on the customer, it is implementing in your organization. Okay, so there are the number of barriers to be there. The one is the lack of management commitment. That is one of the barrier. Inability to change the organization culture, improper planning, lack of continuous training and education, incompatible organizational structure, ineffective measurement techniques and lack of access to the data, paying adequate attention to the internal and the external customers, inadequate use of the empowerment and the teamwork. Okay, so these are some barriers of implementing. And the last one that is not noted here, it is a failure to continually improve. Okay, so these are certain 8 to 9 barriers. Okay, now these barriers in details we will see in the next class. What exactly meaning of the lack of management commitment means, what to be there, why that is the barriers for implementing, and how to come up with that barrier, how to just throw that barriers and we can implement the TQM. Okay, so that all the parts in detail that we will see in a next class, that is on tomorrow. Fine.